Left-wing media right now is saying John Fetterman for 2028. We actually might be in the worst timeline. Now, you might only know John Fetterman as the guy who only wears hoodies in Congress, but he's way bad. He's so bad. I think this pretty much just sums him up. He was the only Democrat to vote in favor of the Lake and Riley Act this week. This guy has to be one of the most right-wing Democrats in the party. You know that's saying something because the Democrats are not left-wing. This guy, John Fetterman, this is a hate video on John Fetterman at this point because this guy might be the politician I hate almost the most. He is one of the biggest Zionists, one of the biggest genocidal maniacs I've ever laid eyes upon as a U.S. politician. He posted this week, this is actually, I'm going to show it. My vote follows Israel. He's Israel first, literally. Straight up, he tells you he is Israel first. Fetterman supports all of Trump's cabinet picks. He actually walked back. So he ran in PA on being a progressive, right? Tough on crime, but also progressive, very progressive. And he walked back saying he never said he was a progressive just because he wanted to defend his stance on Israel. The cherry on top of all of this is that the number one name on their list is Josh Shapiro, a former IDF soldier, the governor of PA, and it would make perfect sense for him and John Fetterman to team up out of PA and run in 2028. We are in the worst timeline. The Democratic Party is in complete shambles. They don't represent the left. They don't represent you. They're not going to protect you. They failed at their job to do that. They lost the election, and I'll show the numbers. I need to probably make a video about this in and of itself, but a poll came out a few weeks ago showing that the reason Harris lost was because of Gaza, because she kept sending weapons to Israel. That's why people stayed home. That's why people voted for Trump. That's why people voted for third party. It shows that she literally could have won if she didn't want to fucking bomb Gaza. Not only that, but they had those numbers way before the election happened. They knew they were going to lose. They knew they were going to lose because of Gaza, and they still chose to lose. Anyways, we hate John Fetterman. If he's going to be running in 2028 alongside Josh Shapiro, the party's completely dead. I think it might already be. Because as of now, a majority, and I always bring this up, but a majority of our Congress is funded, installed into power by AIPAC. The Democrat, we are not represented by the Democratic Party. AIPAC is represented by the Democratic Party. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that rant. I hope I taught you a little bit about how terrible John Fetterman is, and I want you never to say a positive word about John Fetterman ever in your life going forward. Thank you.